Okay, let me see here. Oh yeah, this is what I'm doing here. What the hell is it? Is that the void rig? Oh shoot. Okay, claim this. Go down here. Gotta. Right over here. Got the neuroptics, the chassis. All I need is the systems, but I need some Chark Electroplex. So, then go to Plains of Eidolon. Boom. Here. Oh, shit, what is this?
Witness. My control expands to a new sector. Except, you lack the capacity to stop me. Resolve to surrender or die. We shall speak again.
That's my first time fighting that guy, if I do fight him. Let me see. Cetus, Plains of Eidolon. Let me go right there. Is that the dude? Oh, okay, that's just somebody else, alright. That dude was banging his shield like freaking 300 or something. Okay, let me get on this side so that freaking light doesn't bug me. There we go. Now go over here. Oops. And then go like that. Right there. But the one I need is that guy here, Charkio. Damn it.
That's it. The targets come out for a fight.
There we go.
Those relics are much safer, but we still need to find the one they have. The near archaeologist who uncovered the relic is on the move. Bring them in for questioning.
Damn it. Really? Oh, great. Can I just go solo right here, please?
Quick, the Grenier archaeologist who uncovered the relic is on the move. Bring them in for questioning.
Really? Oh, man. You erased my stuff. Oh, shoot. Wrong one. Damn it. Stands in the way. Damn it. Right there. Here, let me leave that guy right now. Damn it. The hell is this? Damn, it was too small. Right there. Go. Right. Damn it. I can't be too accurate, man. This thing is kind of like moves in bits or something. Bingo. Alright, meanwhile, oh shoot, this time's off. 46 p.m. Horse riding in Warframe? What the hell? Okay. Alright, let's see. Okay. Let me... Hey, it's those balloons that are flying all around the US. This guy's stuck up here, huh? Here, I'll help him out.
Female. A group of Kondroks are known as a committee. This one has no time for such things. Impaired vision, evidence of skin plucking, some respiratory distress. A timely intervention on our part. I'm moving this one to the front of the line. Oh, wrong type of fish.
Cool.
I have to admit, I was surprised, Ryuga. I never thought you'd ask me to play tennis as a way to get to know each other.
Is it a problem for you?
Not at all. But when you first invited me to play, did you know how good I was?
Yes, I'll be fine though. It's been a while, but at one time I was actually the British junior champion.
I'm asking if he's British. Would he think I'm trying to find out more about him because I'm Kira? Oh well, can't hurt to try. Ryuga, were you raised in the UK?
I lived in England for about 5 years when I was younger, but save your breath. Nothing in that story would reveal Elle's true identity, I promise you.
Is that so?
Well, since it's our first match, why don't we just play a single set? First one to 6?
That's fine by me.
This is just a friendly game of tennis, nothing more. In and of itself, it won't determine if Light is Kira, but I know Kira hates to lose. Hey! Ah! 15 love.
Oh, Ryuga, you sure don't mess around.
He who strikes first wins.
What do you mean you're not at liberty to say?
I'm very sorry, sir. We're under orders from Elle not to discuss the case with anyone, including you.
I'm not asking for details here, just what you're doing and where.
I'm very sorry, sir.
You know, Yagami, it's been 4 months since this case came to the public's attention, and they want results. People are saying that the NPA is incompetent, that Elle is incompetent.
With all due respect, sir, the rest of the department runs away with their tails between their legs, and we're incompetent? Do you have any idea how many people are left at Task Force headquarters these days? If you're concerned with public opinion, then you'll want to suppress the fact that most of our detectives would rather let a serial killer roam free than risk their lives. Please excuse me.
Yagami, what about this Elle character? Can he be trusted?
In my opinion, he's a lot more capable than we are. Right now, even as we speak, he's risking his life.
Are these two really amateurs? Who are they anyway?
I think their names are Light Yagami and Hideki Ryuga. These are the same two guys who scored perfect on the exam. Relax, Light. While it's true that Kira hates losing, it's also true that most people would rather win than lose. It's human nature.
Is he going to think that I'm Kira if I go for the win? I suppose I could just lose on purpose. But if I do, it could work against me. Since he'd expect Kira to want to win, he might also expect me to throw the match to avoid suspicion. I don't see any way that he can profile me based on a tennis match. So, I have to assume he has some other goal in mind. Either way, I'm not going to let him win.
Look at that. He's going for the win.
That's 4 games all. Light Yagami to serve.
And just like that, we've got an umpire and a line judge.
Oh, you won't believe this. I thought I'd heard the name Light Yagami somewhere before, so I checked. He was the 0203 junior high tennis champion. Apparently, during the 3-year award ceremony, he announced that he was hanging up his racket. And I guess he hasn't played competitively since.
Hey, what about my Ryuga? Don't tell me you haven't noticed him holding his own against this former junior high champ.
I can see the wheels turning, Light Yagami. I'm already in your head.
There's no way this tennis match will deepen our friendship. This is a token gesture, an elaborate act we'll go through so we can say we're closer.
Because I wanted to play tennis with you, you'll assume that I'm preparing to take a step closer, laying the groundwork to get to know you better.
And then you're going to try and trap me by getting me to say something that only Kira would know.
However, I'm sure you'll tell me you need to know if you can trust me first. And of course, the only way to win your trust will be to share what I know about Kira.
If you want me to discuss Kira with you, it only makes sense that I'd want to ask for proof that you are in charge of the investigation. And more importantly, that you are really Elle as you say you are.
So it goes without saying that the first thing you're going to want from me is...
some kind of confirmation from a third party that you really are L, which means we'll have to go to Task Force headquarters. In all things, one cannot win with defense alone. To win, you must attack!
Game and set! Won by Light Yagami! 6 games to 4!
Just as I expected, you beat me.
It's been a while since I had to play that hard. I'm feeling kind of thirsty. Plus, there's something I wanted to ask you about. You want to go somewhere for a drink?
You humored me with the tennis match. The least I can do is answer some of your questions. But before this conversation goes any further, there's something I must tell you.
What's that?
I suspect that you, Light Yagami, are in fact Kira. Now, if you still want to ask me something, then please go ahead.
That was funny.
You think I'm Kira?
Well, when I say I suspect you, it's only a 1% possibility. That aside, I don't mind telling you that once I'm sure you aren't Kira, and I can verify that your deductive skills are as strong as I think they are, I'd like nothing more than to have you work with me on this investigation.
1%, huh? That was well worded. Because no matter how little he says he suspects me, it means he has grounds to prevent me from meeting anyone on the task force. It was quite the preemptive move on his part. He got me. This coffee shop is one of my favorites in the area, and if we sit here, there's no chance of anyone overhearing us.
Thanks for showing me this place. I can see why you like it.
Not to mention, we're so out of the way here, no one's gonna give you a hard time about the way you sit.
I don't sit like this because I want to. I have to sit like this. You see, if I were to sit normally, my deductive skills would immediately be reduced by roughly 40%. So, what was it you wanted to ask me?
Right. I'm sure that can wait until you're convinced that I'm not Kira. So please, let's talk about whatever you want to.
You're under no obligation to do this, but would you mind submitting yourself to a test of your deductive reasoning skills?
Sure, why not? Sounds like fun.
All right, then. We can begin by taking a look at these. Photographs of 3 notes written by prison inmates while under Kira's control just prior to their deaths. None of this information has been made public. You can take as long as you want to look them over. Please let me know what you think.
Hey, I can make Revenant. What the freak?
Come on, this is child's play. There's a print number on the back of each of these photographs.
Revenant
I
systems.
ignored this fact and was still able to come up with the phrase, L, do you know, gods of death love apples. What would that mean? Clearly, if I read it the way Kira intended on my first attempt, I'd only look more suspicious. But the fact that I'm able to solve this silly code isn't enough on its own to prove that I'm Kira. It would be quite amazing to learn that not only could Kira kill others, but could also control his victims' actions. I think Kira wrote these, and it seems he's encoded a message for you as well, almost as if he's mocking you.
15.
If you line these notes up side by side and take a look at the first letter of every line, it reveals a message. Rearranging it like this gives you L, do you know? Gods of death love apples. But there are obvious print numbers on the back of all these photographs. Arrange it in that order, we get L, do you know? Love apples, gods of death. That doesn't sound right. And based on that, it's hard to believe that Kira would have wanted you to read it this way.
That's incorrect. The thing is, there were actually 4 photographs. When we add this one, it reads, L, do you know? Gods of death who love apples have red hands.
It's a fake. I never made any criminal write the letter in this 4th picture. Is he stupid? But seeing as I only had 3 photographs to work with, my deduction was perfect.
No, it wasn't. The truth is, there were 4 of them. If you'd figured that out, it would have been perfect. Even though you knew the message was incomplete, you decided that there were only 3 notes. No.
This wasn't just about gauging my deductive reasoning skills. He wanted to see it in reaction. If he falls for his tricks, I'll be playing right into his hands. Well, you got me there. I didn't think of that. In any case, the likelihood this message will lead you to Kira is not very great. Besides, we all know gods of death don't exist.
If you were me, faced with someone who might be Kira, How would you go about establishing this person's innocence or guilt? You need to be absolutely sure.
Oh, shoot, it's bugging out.
I tried to get him to say something that was never made public. Something that only Kira could know. Kind of like what you were doing just now.
Damn.
Amazing. What's incredible is that I've asked countless detectives that same question, and it took most of them minutes to even come up with an answer. You immediately thought of a scenario in which Kira is speaking directly to the investigator. I'm impressed. You'll make a fine detective, Knight.
But it's a bit of a double-edged sword. The more impressive my answers, the more of a suspect I become.
Yes, it's about 3% now. However, it's made me that much more determined to work with you in this investigation. You see, I'm in a position where even if you are a Kira, it would still be to my benefit to have you working alongside us. You know why I'd say that?
If I cooperate with you, there's a chance I can help the investigation to move forward. And if I'm Kira, I might reveal myself. In other words, whether I'm Kira or not, you stand to gain either way. It's a very smart move on your part. But I think you might be getting the wrong idea. It's true that I do have an interest in the Kira case, and yes, detective work is a hobby of mine. But I know that I'm not Kira, and I certainly don't want to be killed by him. Besides, what proof have you been able to give me that you yourself aren't Kira? I mean, it hardly seems fair for just one of us to be investigated, wouldn't you say? At this point, neither of us can prove that we're not Kira. However, if you are in fact L, I don't imagine it would be that hard for you to prove it to me. I think I'd be convinced if, say, my father or someone else from the task force headquarters was able to confirm your identity. If you can't do that, then I'm afraid I just won't be able to help you.
You sure talk a lot, don't you, Light? Particularly for someone who hates losing. You've got 7%. Could it really be him? I don't remember saying you couldn't meet anyone from task force headquarters to verify my identity. I'm currently working alongside your father, as well as several other senior detectives from the NPA. Now, if I understand you correctly, and I take you to task force headquarters, you'll help us with the investigation. Am I safe in making this assumption?
Does this guy have a death wish? I don't understand. What's he thinking?
Excuse me.
Oh, there goes mine.
Yes?
Ryuzaki, I have some bad news.
Light, your father is...
Light, it's your... My father. He had a heart attack.
I'll see you tomorrow. Have them call home if you need me to bring anything. Light, you take care of them, okay?
Sure. So the doctors think stress was the only cause?
Yeah. To be honest, I thought it was Kira when I first collapsed, but I'll be all right. It seems I've been pushing myself a bit too hard.
Indeed. You must have added to your stress knowing that Light is a suspect in this investigation.
You actually told my father that?
Yes. In fact, I've told him everything. It's true, he even knows that I am L.
That's correct. This man is L. To protect his identity, we on the task force refer to him as Ryuzaki. But make no mistake, it's him.
This guy is the real L. My father wouldn't lie. The very same man who's been controlling the police up to this point. If I get rid of him and the rest of the investigative team, No, let's face it, it wouldn't be that simple. There's no need to rush. I have time to sit back and watch. But for now, I'm the light Yagami who's worried for his father.
So, Ryuzaki, now that you've had the chance to talk to my son, is he cleared as a suspect?
When I say I suspect him, you should know it's very minor. We've gone over this, but I'll explain it again. Not long ago, Kira killed 12 FBI agents who'd come to Japan to assist us. They were instructed to follow people connected to the Japanese police. One of these agents, Ray Pember, exhibited unusual behavior before he died.
I understand, and I was one of the people Ray Pember was investigating before he died. It only makes sense I'd be a suspect. Nope, to be more precise, there's no one else you could suspect.
I find Light's deductive powers quite impressive. He's always quick and to the point.
Ryuga, I'd like to help with the investigation. My father has erased any doubts I might have had regarding your true identity. Also, I'd like nothing more than to catch Kira so I can prove once and for all that I'm not him.
No, Light. This is a time in your life when you should be studying to become a police officer. It won't be too late to join us once you are done.
Come on, Dad, what are you talking about? Who knows how many years that'll take? Besides, don't you remember my promise? That if something ever happened to you, I would find Kira and make sure he gets executed.
I refuse to believe that my son could turn out to be Kira.
This doesn't seem like an act to me. Or if it is, it's too cheesy.
Light, listen to me. Kira is pure evil. We can all agree on that. But recently I'm starting to think this whole situation mystifies.
Because they're so small, man.
What is truly evil is the power to kill people. And any person who has come to possess this kind of power is cursed. No matter how you use it, no true happiness can be attained like that. Not by killing other people.
I think you're absolutely right. If Kira is just a normal person who somehow obtained this awful power, I would say that he's cursed.
Ryuzaki, I'm sorry for all this trouble, but I'll be back at work as soon as the doctor
Damn it.
Excuse me. Visiting hours were over 10 minutes ago.
Kanzu is right. We must create chaos to drop this manager into an open
Ryuga, what would it take to get you to believe that I'm not Kira? Please, isn't there something?
If you aren't Kira, it won't be necessary. Let things run their course and the truth will be revealed.
I can't take this anymore. Put yourself in my position. How do you think it feels to be accused of being Kira?
It was one of the worst feelings ever.
What if you were to lock me up for a month in a place with no TV or any other kind of access to the outside world and keep a constant watch over me?
Would any normal person be willing to go to such extreme measures to clear their name? That's no good. I can't do anything that would deprive you of basic human rights. And furthermore, it's complete nonsense for the investigator to take suggestions from his suspect.
I understand.
Don't worry so much. Be patient. It'll become apparent to us if you're not Kira. And listening to that conversation between you and your father, I was almost convinced you might not be him. Right, please take good care of Mr. Yagami.
Oh, one more thing. I know I agreed to help with the investigation, but I don't think I'll be able to do much until my father is healthy again.
Yes, of course. Well then.
Hideki Ryuzaki. He's the L I've been fighting this whole time. What is his real name?
Light Yagami. Are you not Kira?
Ryuk. Huh? I never once felt cursed since I picked up the Death Note. In fact, the thought never even crossed my mind. I'm happier than I've ever been, all thanks to this power. I'm going to create a perfect world.
Honestly, I could care less whether you feel cursed or happy to have a notebook. I leave that sentimental crap to you humans. But normally humans who come into contact with a Shinigami have nothing but misfortune.
Foreshadowing.
That's interesting. But I have no intentions of repeating that pattern.
Well, I hope you're right about that.
What is this crap? Don't tell me this is your idea of a proposal! Listen, you people must think that just mentioning Kira's name is enough to get us the ratings we need, huh? Well, you're wrong! Our program gets the ratings because we cover the stories that the other stations won't touch. If it bleeds, it bleeds. What I need is a good freaking story, not this crap! Now get out there and find me a story!
But the police won't talk, sir. It's been impossible to get details from them lately.
Idiot! I don't pay you to complain. If they won't give you anything, then get creative!
More Grenier inbound.
Mr. Dimagawa,
Don't
sir?
let them harm the drone.
This is for you.
What is it? So who is this from? Huh? This is more like it. This is what I call a story. It's almost too good to be true. A message to the world from Kira. If you do not broadcast these tapes, I will kill your company's board of directors one by one. Who wouldn't air these? This is for real. Our ratings are gonna go through the roof. Holy crap! I'm so excited I feel like I'm having a heart attack here!
If I just leave things as they are, I'm pretty sure that L will be finished off within the next 4 days. It looks like I've even got God on my side now. I suppose it's actually a god of death, a Shinigami.
Intercept the drop to keep them on edge. You're nearing the armored vault. Take out the surrounding guards. One of them is carrying a data mass, and we'll need that to get inside.
Regarding Naomi Misura's disappearance, shouldn't we open an investigation into this matter?
If we do, it should be coordinated separately from the Kira case. Also, we'll have to use police sketches instead of actual photos.
We're talking about someone who's been missing for 4 months already. Chances are she's probably dead.
If you're right about that, I find it odd that we haven't found her body yet. If we did, it might provide us with some much-needed physical evidence.
Ryuzaki, something seems to be happening on Sakura TV.
In other words, all of the reporters and staff here are Kira's hostages. Aside from that, we have a professional obligation to share this message with you. I assure you that this is not a hoax, and that Sakura TV is not airing this tape for the purposes of sensationalism.
Kira's hostages? What is this?
4 days ago, our program director here at Sakura TV received 4 tapes. After a thorough examination, there can be no doubt that they are from Kira himself.
Our audience rating should go up 60, no more like 70% after this.
The first tape we received contained a prediction regarding the time of death of 2 suspected criminals who'd recently been arrested. And as predicted, at the exact time that Kira had specified, both men died suddenly of heart attacks yesterday.
If what you're saying is true, it's clearly something that only Kira could do.
Kira has instructed us to air the second tape today at exactly 5:59 p.m., and we do intend to comply with his demands. This tape should offer proof of his powers by predicting yet another death. Beyond that, we understand that it contains a message to all the people of the world from Kira.
This has to be another fake, don't you think? I doubt it. I'm pretty sure even Sakura TV wouldn't stoop that low.
And now, the video.
I am Kira. If this video was being aired on April 18th
I got a rare
exactly
fish right here.
5:59 p.m. as I requested, then the time now is 5:59, 47, 48, 49. Please change the channel to Taiyo TV. The news anchor, Mr. Kazuhiko Hibima, will die of a heart attack at exactly 6 o'clock.
What? Change it.
It can't be. How could he?
Change the channel back. And I need you to bring us another TV, Watari. No, make it 2.
Yes. This is punishment. I will present you with another victim. My next target is NHN TV commentator Mr. Seiji Kumaizumi, who is scheduled to appear in a live broadcast. He too has dared to defy Kira.
Ryuzaki?
Change it to channel 24. Please change it back.
I've located located.
Now that you've seen proof of my powers, you should have no trouble believing that I am Kira.
Kira said that he was going to send a message to the people of the world.
Ah, come on, man.
Stop this broadcast. We can't let him finish.
Nope. Dodge me, big time.
Get Sakura TV on the line! It's no good. I'm trying, but none of my contacts at the station have their phones on.
And nobody's picking up at reception either. Damn it! Ukita, I'll stop this broadcast myself if that's what it takes.
People of the world, please listen to me. The last thing I want to do is kill the innocent. I hate evil and love justice. I've always thought of the police as allies, not as enemies. I intend to create a new world, a perfect world that is free from evil. If you agree to join me in my mission, I know we can make it happen. And as long as no one tries to catch me, I promise that the innocent will not die.
Come on!
Even if you don't agree with me, all I ask is that you not publicize your views in the
Barking like a dog.
If you can do that, you will be spared. All you have to do now is be patient. I will create a better world that we can all enjoy. Say goodbye to the world as you know it. Soon, we'll have a new world ruled by benevolence, inhabited with kind-hearted, honest people. Try to imagine it. A world where the police and I will...
Darling, this can't be good. Please, you have to rest.
Like it or not, I am still in charge of the Kira task force.
Damn, it's locked! This is the police! Oh, you idiots!
Hello? Program
Damn,
you live
still not getting through.
TV studio.
Aizawa, look!
As you can see, someone has collapsed just outside the door. Again, we're coming to you live from the Sakura TV building.
Damn it! Kira did this.
Mr. Aizawa,
Where are you going?
Where do you think? I've got to go there.
You can't. Please think about this rationally.
What, you want me to just sit here and watch TV?
If this truly is the work of Kira, you'll just meet the same fate if you go there.
You told us that Kira couldn't kill without a name. So how could this happen? The aliases and fake police IDs were worthless. What are we gonna do, Al? You don't think Kira has all our names already, do you?
That's a definite possibility. However, if that's the case, you'd think it would be easier for him to kill off the entire task force before making a move. Initially, I deduced that Kira needed both a name and a face to kill. But from what we've just seen, I'd say it's not entirely impossible that Kira can kill with only a face. All I know for sure is that Kira is either in that TV station or he's somewhere close by, in a place where he can watch everyone who enters the building. Perhaps he's in
If Kira is in the area, then isn't that why we should get down there?
For all we know, he could have just placed surveillance cameras in the area. If we rush down there unprepared, all of us will be killed.
Wasn't it you who said we'd have to risk our lives to catch Kira?
I meant what I said, but risking my life to catch Kira and doing something that I know will cost me my life are two entirely different things.
What the hell?
Please control yourself. We've lost Ukita. I understand you want to go there, but if
Yeah, that class scared the hell out of me, man.
I now await a response from the police. They must decide whether or not they'll help me create a better world for all of us. Please announce your decision on the 6 o'clock news in 4 days. I prepared 2 videos. One to be aired if the answer is yes, and another if the answer is no.
video. Show me which studio they're broadcasting in front of.
A vehicle has just driven through the front doors of the station.
Well, that's one way to get into the building without being seen by Kira.
But who would... This is the police! Stop this broadcast immediately! Who are you? Hand those tapes over to me. Do you understand?
Hold on, officer. It's not that simple. My hands are tied here. If we stop this broadcast, he'll kill all of us.
Shut up! You're gonna be killed right here and now if you don't give those tapes to me!
What? Come on, what the hell do you think you're doing? This is crazy!
This is happening because you chose to make Kira a celebrity! You're getting exactly what you deserve! I want every single copy you have, and don't make me ask you again!
I got it. I'll give them to you. No problem. Just please stop waving that gun around. You're acting like a madman.
We're still outside Sakura TV. As you can see, a police car has just arrived.
So we're not alone. There are still other officers out there who are willing to stand up to Kira.
Mr. Aizawa, you know Deputy Director Kitamura's cell phone number, right?
How's that guy doing?
Aizawa, I told you not to call me on this phone.
This is L. There's something I need you to do for me. There may be police officers who will see this broadcast and feel moved to take action in the name of justice. Handle the situation quickly, there will be a disaster.
Ruin that!
Technically, we're not supposed to be involved in this case.
Two police officers have just collapsed on the sidewalk. I think we may be in danger. We're moving away from the scene.
I understand, L. I see your point now. Tell me what I should do.
Detective Superintendent Yagami.
Call him back immediately and give me the phone.
I need to speak with Ryuzaki.
Yes, it's me, Mr. Yagami. So, you're the one driving the police van.
That's
right.
It's I couldn't just sit and watch. I confiscated all of the tapes. I'm bringing them to you.
But what about your condition? Are you all right?
I'm feeling just fine. To be honest with you, I don't think I've ever felt more alive. So what do you think I should do now? I'd say going out the front would be too dangerous. But I could always use the police van again.
Please hold the line for a second. Deputy Director Kitamura. It was Chief Yagami who just drove into the building.
Are your preparations complete?
It's done, as you requested.
Mr. Yagami, listen carefully. In exactly 5 minutes, I want you to come out the front entrance.
You want me to exit through the front entrance?
They didn't kill my dog because they couldn't see me. These guys help me out with this guy then.
Cooperate with Kira. Instead, they are preparing to fight. And as much as I feel like like in saying so, this is right. And it must be done. Kira has become a threat to our very constitution. And as citizens, we must fight back. I am NHN's Golden News anchor, Koki Tanakabara.
Chief Yagami.
Whoa.
Man, I got a little bit carried away. Here, these are all of the tapes. Everything Kira sent to the station was in here. Thank you. That's for
without going there himself. Mr. Aizawa, can you please take this to the crime lab right away? I still have a couple of friends in there. I'll make sure to do everything for this. That's good, please do so. While you're doing that, I'm going to watch these tapes to see if they can tell us anything. If the police had said yes and agreed to cooperate with Kira, tape number 3 was supposed to be in. Tape 4 if the answer was no. Tape 3 broadcast the names of war criminals. These are particularly interesting ones who have assaulted because of those who have somehow hurt or taken advantage of the weak and defenseless. Of course, Kira would. He wants police officials in hell to appear on TV to make a public announcement that we plan to cooperate with him. Suspicious. In other words, he'll hold our lives as insurance.
I see. But what about the content of the Warframe if the answer is no?
The wording was good. Mr. Yagami, it should go without saying that the answer is no. Please have someone take tape number 4 over to Sakura TV and authorize them to broadcast it.
I can only say it's a shame that your answer is no. It's clear that the police wish to oppose me. So, I'll start by taking the life of the
There's no way I'm able to do this.
NPA or the detective known as L who is currently leading the investigation against me. The Director General or L, who will pay the price for the
That another Shinigami has come to the human world, and somehow Shinigami's death has fallen into the hands of someone who agrees with Kira, and this person most likely has the Shinigami eyes, which makes him very dead. His power to kill surpasses even mine. One thing is for certain, if I leave things, I'm pretty sure that they'll be I can't forgive this monster for the way he's tarnishing Kira's image with these senseless kills. Slips up and gets caught.
I gotta get stronger.
That I cannot allow. I can't afford to leave him much longer. Very soon is for me to join the task force. It will allow me to keep track of L and this fake Kira.
Several of our member countries have weighed in, and it seems they are in favor of having the real L appear on TV.
I think that's the most appropriate choice given the options. Well, we still have 3 days before it happens. Maybe we can
these guys aren't helping out.
Ryuzaki, what do you mean by that?
That there's a strong possibility that this Kira's a fake. No, we should think of him as a second Kira.
A second Kira?
I don't understand. Why do you think there's a copycat? How did you come to that?
My Valentine.
I looked at the victims he used for his predictions on tape number 1. Their purpose was to prove to Sakura TV staff that he is Kira. Both their names were only reported in tabloids and daytime talk shows, so they weren't exactly hardened criminals. The real Kira has no need to prove himself using such innocent criminals, but from the perspective of the second Kira, he'd want to make absolutely certain that he didn't predict the death of the criminal could be killed by the real Kira first.
Ryuzaki, if you had to put a number on it, what's the probability of a second Kira?
This time I'd say it's more than 70%. I really don't like the way he operates. It's not like Kira.
Not like him?
In the past, he has traditionally avoided killing innocent people, with the exception of those who are trying to catch him. Anyway, if we can capture one Kira, I think that will provide us with a lot of insight into how we can find the other one. Mr. Yagami, I'd like your permission to ask your son to cooperate with us on this investigation.
If you want my son to join the task force, does this mean you no longer suspect him?
Well, I can't say that he's been completely cleared, but his deductive abilities would be invaluable to us right now.
So that's what it means. If my son wants to cooperate with you, then I have no reason to prevent it.
I appreciate that. However,
so bad, man.
I don't want him to know that.
Back over here.
We want to make it appear to him that we're still chasing the same Kira.
Oops.
Misa, I gave that death note to you, so why not use it for yourself?
I am using it for myself because I believe in what Kira is doing. I want to know what kind of person Kira is. I want to meet him and talk to him. That's the only reason I sent all those videos to that TV station. I had to find some way to make Kira notice me. And I'd say that probably got his attention, don't you think?
It's a dangerous game you're playing. There's a chance you could be killed. Do you understand?
It's all right. I'm sure that Kira is kind to those with pure hearts. And if it came down to that, I'm still stronger than he is because I have the eyes.
Come on. Nope. Really? Oh, I got him. What the hell was that? Oh, shit. Right there. Oh, who's hitting back?
I need to figure out what this other kid is all about before someone else on the task force beats me to it. I wonder, what kind of person are you? Imposter. I've been trying to find a way to get involved in the investigation, but I never thought they would actually approach me. Now I'll have access to classified information about the case, which means I can learn more about this other Kira. I need to figure out what this imposter is all about before someone else on the task force beats me to it. Thank you, Mike. Not at all. After all, I want to catch Kira as much as you do. I'm Matsui.
I'm Ida. And I'm Asa.
Yes, of course. Then perhaps I should call myself Asa?
Yes, please do. To keep things simple from this point.
I gotta figure out how to attack stronger.
Okay, let's get down to work. You can start by looking over all the information we've collected. I'd also like you to examine these videos. They were sent to the TV station and never aired. For security reasons, you're not permitted to take notes, and all materials must remain here.
I understand.
We will begin now.
Light.
Well then, we need to ask Light Yagami to assist us. However, we cannot tell him that we're considering the possibility of a second Kira.
Are you serious?
I can't find this resource. I think I have to.
He's right.
I think I have it. How do I pull it out? I've been saying this whole time.
Well, I didn't mean indefinitely.
Hello.
I'm curious to see what his impression of these tapes will be prior to
Oh,
knowing
damn, I
yours.
didn't even see this
Light's
message.
deductive reasoning is really quite incredible. He may suspect that these tapes are the work of a second Kira, an imposter or copycat imitating the original.
But the basis for
Magazine
the second Kira theory is that the
extensions.
victims of these
Trinity
recent
right
killings
there,
were
huh?
minor criminals who don't fit the normal profile.
10%
Without
magazine
hearing our
capacity on the
explanation,
art
how would
gun.
Light ever know that?
Yes, but there's more to it than that. The suspect that we've been pursuing up until now has needed both a name and a face to kill his victims. But there is something different happening here. Recall that Mr. Ukita was killed the moment he arrived at the station. And this Kira demanded only that I appear on TV,
Oh, yeah.
but made no request for my name. This implies that the second Kira only needs to see a person's face to kill them. So I'll ask Light to look over all of our information as well as our video evidence. If he comes to the conclusion that there could be a second suspect, then he'd be almost completely cleared of suspicion in this case.
But how will that prove anything?
Logically, if he's really Kira, he'll want me dead, seeing as I'm the one leading the investigation against him right now. And the way things are going, if I comply with this new subject's demands and appear on TV in 3 days, there's a very good chance I will die. I can't see the real Kira jeopardizing such an easy opportunity to get rid of me.
Okay, but are you suggesting that if my son does not come to the same conclusion, there's an even greater chance that he is guilty?
No. In that case, there will still only be a 5% chance. We'll inform him that we are investigating the possibility of a copycat and have him cooperate with us as planned.
Paimon.
Now that you've seen proof of my powers, you should have no trouble believing that I am Kira.
Damn, that's a
This video is so mediocre.
weird face
It's
on
making me
that
sick
thing.
to my stomach. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm the real one, but this is a complete disgrace to everything Kira stands for. Something's not right here. It seems unusual that no one bothered to explain this video to me. It's not like them. In any case, I'd be stupid to comment. It's probably best if I say nothing. If I just leave it alone, it all dies.
So, what do you make of this, Light? Have you come to any conclusions?
Oops.
Damn, it's a test. It's hard to say for sure, but there might be another person out there with Kira's power.
With Kira's power? But what do you mean by that, Light?
At the very least, I'd say this tape was not created by the Kira we're familiar with. It's extremely out of character for him to use these kinds of victims for his killings. And since we've established that he needs a name and face to him, it makes you wonder how he was able to kill that detective and those 2 officers right outside the television station. I'm Miyazaki.
It was incredible. Now any doubts about you should be resolved.
I think you're exactly right. We also believe that this is the work of the second Kira.
I knew it. So you knew about this all along, Ryuzaki? Which means this was just another one?
It wasn't my intention. The truth is, if I was the only one who thought there was a second Kira, it would be too easy. The fact that we both came to the same conclusion makes the whole revenge unbelievable. I expect that you did not disappoint us. You've been a great help.
Now you've done it.
First, we must focus on stopping this copycat. From what we've seen, he sympathizes with the real Kira. He will relax his sophistication. If so, we could learn him to trap by sending a new message from the real Kira.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised. You literally took the words right out of my mouth.
Oh, and Light. Yes, you're the only one I can think of who'll be able to pull something like this off. At any rate, we don't have time to waste. Do you think you could script a message from Kira in time for it to be aired on this evening's national?
Damn him. He must have been planning this from the beginning. It's the only reason I'm here. Ryuzaki, does this look okay? I think I managed to make it believable.
I think you've done an excellent job with this. However, if we don't omit the part that says you're free to kill L, then I'm gonna end up dead.
Sorry, I guess I got carried away playing the part. I figured if I was him, I'd probably demand that you be killed. I was improvising. Feel free to change it to whatever you like.
Sounds good. Okay, Hi-Hi. The script is ready. I'll leave it to you.
All right.
And now, a shocking announcement. In response to the frightening Kira video aired on Sakura TV only a few days ago, an anonymous individual has contacted us claiming to be the real Kira.
Job well executed.
In short, he has demanded of this network, as well as several others, that we air the message you are now about to see. I would also like to mention that the NPA has granted us permission to air this video. Is this the real Kira? No one knows for sure, but we can only hope this video will provide us with some much-needed answers.
I am Kira,
It worked! I knew he'd answer me.
the true Kira. The one who was broadcast on Sakura TV several days ago is a pretender, a fake. The purpose of this message is to communicate my will to this imposter. I have chosen to be lenient with him for the time being, only because I believe he wishes to cooperate with me in the creation of a new world. But I want to make it absolutely clear that the taking of innocent lives is against my will. If this person claiming to be me is truly sympathetic to my cause and wishes to be of some help, I ask two things of him: that he refrain from killing aimlessly, and that he agree to abide by my basic principles.
Yay! Now where is that camcorder?
What are you planning to do?
Hello? Do you really need to ask? I'm going to reply to him, of course.
Ryuzaki, we have a reply from the second Kira.
What? Really?
I'll be bringing over the envelope and tape that we received, but in the meantime, I'm streaming a copy of the video so you can view it on your end.
Beware, Tenno. The ship is experiencing
Please do not.
Get inside any vaults.
I will do as you say, huh? This guy's gonna be no help at all. If this fake had any idea what my wishes were, he'd insist that Elle appear on TV and then kill him anyway. How could you fall for something like this? Damn it.
I really want to meet you. I don't think you have the odds. You don't have to worry about the military. That's a promise.
What the hell is he thinking? Talking about Shinigami eyes in a public message like this.
What's this having the eyes supposed to mean? Is it a code?
Please tell me how I can make you know the police know. Nothing will surprise me. When we meet, we can confirm our identities by showing our Shinigami to each other.
Shinigami? He's a liability. If I don't do something about him quickly...
Ryuzaki! You alright?
Shinigami? Am I supposed to believe that? That Shinigami actually exist? Shinigami? Am I supposed to believe that? That Shinigami actually exist?
That's impossible. Obviously, they don't exist.
Yes, that's right, Miyazaki. Listen to yourself. Of course Shinigami don't exist.
You're probably right, but I remember that Kira had those prisoners write something suggesting the existence of Shinigami.
So based on that fact, perhaps we're dealing with the same person after all. That would definitely explain why we're hearing the same words.
I don't think so, because if this was the same person, it's highly unlikely he would have responded to our video in the first place. And why would he agree to let Elle live after going to all the trouble of getting him to appear on TV? The real Kira wants him dead, so it doesn't make sense.
Maybe there's some other connection between the real one and this new guy. They could have already met and decided to use the word Shinigami as a way to confuse us.
No, I'd say that's unlikely. It's as Light says. If the two Kiras were connected, I don't think the imposter would be so willing to give up on his plan to kill me. All of this suggests to me that the copycat has his own agenda and is acting independently of the first. I believe his actual motivation is to meet the original.
I think you're right. He's acting out of an interest in Kira. The word Shinigami could very well be some reference to their killing power. Saying we can confirm our identities by showing our Shinigami to each other probably means that they'd confirm their identities by somehow demonstrating their ability to kill.
Yes, that's it. Based on their messages, we can assume that the word Shinigami must hold some other meaning that only the real Kira and the second Kira are aware of. Now we just need to convince this copycat to tell us what that means.
So will you respond and force him to be more specific? We have to be careful how we handle this. We can't make it too obvious that we're asking, otherwise he'll realize we're not Kira.
No, from now on, it's best that we leave it up to the two Kiras.
What do you mean?
I imagine that the second Kira is probably quite satisfied with the current situation now that he's received Talon's response. He sent a message to get Kira's attention. As far as he knows, he now has it. Also, there's that word he used, one that only the two of them would understand. We'll arrange to have this reply broadcast today on Sakura's 6 o'clock news. Naturally, this will be of interest to Kira, and he'll be following this exchange between the copycat and the one we've invented. Now, if I were Kira himself, my priority would be to prevent this imposter from coming into contact with the police. This is good for us. It means that the real Kira may feel pressured to respond this time.
Okay, but let's say that he doesn't respond. Then what do we do?
Yes. We can call the second Kira if he gets no response. For one, we might be getting more information than knows Kira. That's kept secret. To pressure him to me, of course. Could be interesting. Interesting is if Kira sends a message of his own to prevent this from happening. Ideally, this could provide us with the physical evidence we need to build a case against him. In the meantime, let's gather all the information we can on this copy.
I'm telling you, these are gonna knock him down. You look like a little angel, Lisa.
Oh, I'm so tired. That shoot went on forever. Modeling takes a lot of energy. Hey, Rem. Can I ask you something?
What is it?
Each Shinigami has to have one death note of their own. For a Shinigami to give a notebook to a human, he needs to have two. You could give a death note to Kira because he somehow found a way to sneak an extra one past the Shinigami King?
Right.
What about you?
The Shinigami King isn't someone
One
who's easily
more.
fooled. It doesn't happen often.
Oh, then how did I get mine?
Let's just say it has a lot to do with the fact that I'm one of the few in the Shinigami realm who knows how to kill another of my kind. That's how I ended up with two.
Oh, I think I get it. You killed a Shinigami and then you gave his notebook to me, right?
It's not like that. I wasn't the one who killed
Come on,
him.
guys, I gotta get the frick
I
out
just
of here.
happened to be around when he died. It was coincidence, really.
So, how do you kill a Shinigami? I have to know. Well,
Never repeat this to anyone. I learned the only way to kill a Shinigami is to make them fall in love with a human.
what a beautiful way to kill.
There once was a Shinigami named Jealous who spent all of his time watching over a certain human girl. Jealous wanted nothing more than to look at her as she went about her daily life. It's today, isn't it? Her last day alive.
It was difficult to locate the source vector of this sector's infestation.
I wonder why today.
But you're finally here.
It's just not fair.
I also wanted to find out how she was going to die, so I stayed and watched with him. It was nighttime and she was walking alone. No one else was around. And then it happened.
Within this millennia of an American-turned-infested ship lurks
A man suddenly appeared and blocked her path. He was clearly infatuated with the girl.
I love you more than anyone else. Watching you, I want to protect you forever.
She'd never seen the man before, and of course, turned him down.
How can us do?
Wait, stop it! What are you doing?
Without even thinking, Jealous did something that we Shinigami must never do.
Juggernaut. Stay focused.
Jealous used his death note to kill the man instantly, and therefore saved the girl's life. It was the wrong thing to do. Shinigami exist only to shorten and take human lives. We are permitted to undo that which has been fated. At that moment, Jack became something which was neither sand nor rock, and disappeared forever. He died. The only reminder of his existence was his death note, left behind. The rest of his lifespan was added to hers, so not only had he saved her life, he'd accidentally extended it well beyond its natural end.
And he just got the strong
So
weapons
if he'd
right
never fallen in love with this girl, he'd probably still be alive today, wouldn't he? But it was a Shinigami who saved my life that day.
Yes. Jealous never wanted to die for you. So that gives him something now you really think you can kill me that easily?
You saw through that? I'm so glad. At least now I have something interesting to do. A Shinigami? I asked him on TV to find a way for us to meet each other, but he hasn't replied to me yet. It's taking him so long. Maybe I should just send him another message.
I can't allow this second kid to act on his own for much longer. He's careless, so it's only a matter of time before he slips up. When he does, the police will be waiting. Hopefully in custody. Death note. What should I do? How can I contact the second kid without Elle noticing?
Here you go.
I can't wait to meet Kira.
Oh boy.
What kind of person are you, imposter?
I wonder, what kind of person are you, Kira?
Why is he gray?
Light, there's another message from the second Kira. It was sent to Sakura TV and we intercepted it. I'm told it's a video in a journal this time. Anyway, I figured I should tell you.
A journal? What is that idiot up to now? Why
Ah,
can't
we
he
gotta
just
restart
wait?
all over. Damn, motherfucker. How the hell are they all here? What's up?
I know I have Shinigami eyes. Do you think you could tell me again?
Humans with Shinigami eyes only need to know the lifespan of their victims.
Come on,
Just as
dude.
we can't see the lifespan of others of our kind, humans who possess a death ray cannot see each other's lifespan, even with the eyes.
May 27th, my friend and I showed off our notebooks in Aoyama. By notebooks, he's referring to our notes. It's something that can only be understood by me. And as for the police, they'll be destroyed by May 30th. They confirmed our Shinigami at the base building in Tokyo. It must have been a tale from them. I learned it's possible to be a message from this regarding Aoyama. That's the case.
What do you think? Is it real?
Careful with this situation. Better his opinion first. At this point in time, all I can say for sure is he was mistaken. I agree. I need to help him he wants to be here.
Stupid? I'm not even sure how to deal with this situation anymore. You know, if we make the diary public, then we'll be forced to make some kind of televised announcement canceling the game operation. But if we don't do it, then we can be sure that Kira won't do anything. Cancel the game? He'll tell me what he'll do. Frankly, that's not a big concern. What we're witnessing is safe to say the second Kira and the gave his word to the Kira. Framed and carrying English. Said we make it public. We air an announcement canceling the game. At the same time, we'll announce that on May 30th, we're going to set a checkpoint. And finally, we'll start to discuss more investment. I understand.
Dreams up. You don't honestly expect them to go there and set up checkpoints around the dome, do you?
I don't think the Kira would even consider it. However, assuming he's not actually there could be another possibility that so long. If there's a some code that only people who have this Shinigami power can understand, there's no way for me to decipher. It only makes sense for us to look into all of the places that I mentioned in the 22nd, Aoyama, 24th, we have to be prepared for the possibility that all of our efforts will be fruitless. Let's keep an eye out for people with notebooks in Aoyama and people in clothing stores in Shibuya.
It's as I thought. If this phony kid slips up and gets apprehended, at the very least I have to obtain his notebook. And in the worst case, I may end up having to kill everyone there.
All we can do is place more surveillance cameras in Aoyama and Shibuya in the hopes that we might catch something. We should also arrange to have undercover officers in both locations on these dates.
I should probably go to Aoyama
damn
and
it.
Shibuya since I blend in with the crowd there, you know?
I'll go too.
But, Light,
I'll be alright, don't worry. Aoyama and Shibuya are places I'd go anyway. Not to mention, out of all of us, I'd probably look the most natural hanging out with Matsui there. Besides, the second Kira will be there looking for Kira, not for the police. Okay, we'll talk more about our trips tomorrow.
Sounds good, Light. See you tomorrow. Careful getting home. It never fails. The second I'm out the door, my phone starts ringing. Yes?
It's Ryozaki. When you two are working together, I want you to keep a close eye on Light the entire time. And please keep this between you and me.
Sure. Yeah, I understand. I guess he still plans to investigate Light until the probability that his Kira reaches 0. I'm home.
Hello, dear. You're back quite late today.
Yeah. I'm supposed to keep the fact that I'm helping with the Kira investigation a secret. It's because I was hanging out with my girlfriend.
What? Light, you have a girlfriend now? What's her name?
It's not that surprising. I'm 18 and I'm in university now. Of course I have a girlfriend. You should look for a boyfriend, Sayu.
Huh? A boyfriend? What's that supposed to mean?
Light, aren't you going to have any dinner?
Actually, I'm still full from room service at the hotel.
I can't believe you just said that to Mom. What's this about a hotel? Sounds pretty suspicious.
Okay, Ryuk. We need to have a little talk.
Should have known.
And I'd appreciate an answer if you could. Two Shinigami happened to meet in a human. Do you want to speak to each other?
Hard to say. As long as I'm attached to a human, I'd say it's against the rules unless I had the information first. But there's no laws against it either, so I guess it's possible that another Shinigami talk to me.
So, does that mean that if this fake kid of Shinigami were to see you, there's a chance he might mention the fact that you're with me and reveal that I'm Kira?
They probably wouldn't, but
if this kind of situation did arise, I can assume that you'll act the way you normally do.
Yeah. Even if you see me with a Shinigami, I'm not gonna tell you.
I definitely think you got the right approach.
Thanks.
There's no way. Did you really think this far ahead?
What is it?
Aoyama is a big area. I was searching for possible meeting places when I stumbled across this. 22nd, there's a big event going on at the club in Aoyama called the No Blue. Aoyama? Blue Mountain? No and blue, it's a code.
Well, if you ask me, that's pretty elaborate.
It might be smarter than I thought. Which means I'll have to be that much more careful. In any case, this No Blue place is definitely checking out.
What's the point of going there if you don't want him to find out that you're Kira? You really think it's worth the risk?
So what's going on here? Oh, these are some of my friends from school. Nice to meet you. This is my cousin Taro. It's his first time ever in Tokyo, and he wants to see Aoyama and Roppongi, so I figured the least we could do was show him a good time. I'm counting on you guys. Oh yeah, he also told me he's looking for a girlfriend, so does anyone want to volunteer?
Hey, I never said that. I'm impressed, Light. I doubt that anyone would ever suspect that there was a police detective hanging around with these students.
With all of us walking together like this, even if Ryuk is seen, no one would be able to tell which one of us he's following. That's also a good defense against L's surveillance cameras. Not such a bad way to investigate, really. I just have to stay relaxed and keep an eye on the entrance of the
It would be this easy to find him. All right, Rem, time to go.
You finally found him and now you just want to leave?
Well, I can't go up to him and say, "Hi, Kira, nice to meet you. I'm the one who sent the messages." With all these people around, I know his name now, so I can easily find out all about him. After all, it's such a unique name. certain as moon, but red as light. Light Yagami. Oh, he sure is amazing. Look at all this stuff. He won the national tennis championship when he was in his second and third years of junior high. He gave an address as freshman representative at this year's entrance ceremony at Tao University. I can't find a picture of him, but there won't be anyone else with a name like Light Yagami. Who would have ever thought that Kira would be so young and handsome? Everything about him is better than I imagined. I can't believe how easy it was to purchase this information. The world sure is a scary place. I even know his home address now.
So we were there both days. In Aoyama on the 22nd and in Shibuya on the 24th, and we observed nothing of significance on either occasion. That leaves us with only the dome on the 30th.
I didn't notice anyone who looked suspicious at the note blue. Was he serious about the dome?
Miyazaki, apparently Sakura TV has just received another message from the second Kira. It was postmarked on the 23rd.
I'm happy to say that I have found Kira. To all the people at the television station and the police department, I'd like to thank you very much.
Impossible! Where in Aoyama? Shinigami. It must have seen Ryuk and picked me out of the crowd. No, there's no way he could have known who Ryuk was attached to. I checked repeatedly that no one was following me.
If this is true, the only possible event that would correspond with this tape being mailed on the 23rd is the entry regarding Aoyama on the 22nd. The only ones from the task force who went to Aoyama are Matsuda and Light Yagami. Is Light really Kira after all?
I think I would have rather waited there the whole time instead of restarting.
This is a disaster if he found him.
Yeah, it most likely means that the two Kiras are now cooperating with each other.
At this point, I don't think we should jump to any conclusions. The second Kira is only saying that he found him, nothing more. He may not have made contact yet. Now that it's come to this, we have no choice but to communicate as the police directly with the second Kira.
You want to send a message?
Yes. The police need to reach out to the copycat and offer him a deal. We need to negotiate with him to see if we can get Kira's real name.
That's the last thing you wanted to hear, right?
This isn't good. I have no idea how the fake Kira will react to this, but I have no means of stopping the police from sending this message.
Alright.
If Kira doesn't yet know your name, it may not be too late for you, provided you are willing to cooperate.
Where are you going?
To introduce myself.
So this is what you meant.
Oh, could that be your father?
Coming! Welcome! Hi. Hello and good evening. My name is Misa Amane. I just came by to give Light an important notebook he left at school earlier today. Could you wait here for a second?
Notebook? Could it be?
Pleased to meet you. I'm Misa Amane. I thought you might get worried if you saw that message on TV. I just couldn't take it anymore, so I brought this notebook.
A death note. Shinigami. She's the fake Kira. Please, come in.
You're sure it's okay? Thanks.
Mom, she came all this way to return my notebook. Could you make us some tea?
Sure, I don't see why not.
I already told you about her.
Huh?
Have a seat.
Okay, I'm in it right there. Flip flop.
Thank you.
Keep up anonymous.
How did you find me?
I knew it. You never made the Shinigami I